Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Cindy. This is Cozy Mountain Pottery. We're outside on the patio in the new spot that we've moved the kiln to recently, and I have a kiln opening. I don't even remember when last time was I had a kiln opening, but we recently had a kiln meltdown and had to do some repairs. So we're gonna open the kiln. There's refired things in here that were in here when it melted down, and then a few other things. So if that sounds interesting, stick around. Okay. I haven't peeked. I did prop it up a little bit, and I think I'm gonna have to wear gloves. It's at 170, and I ordinarily will not open my kiln until 150 Fahrenheit, but I have to, it's after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't even know what time it is. Yeah, 1:15 p.m. I have to, there's a gift in here for my granddaughter that's going on a mission. She's leaving basically tomorrow. I need to get it to her house so she can have it. There's also something in here that she glazed. I made it, but she glazed it to give to her mom for her birthday. Now, because of my little kiln meltdown, because Katy got all hot and bothered, I do not have the presents from me for my daughter. So they're just going to have to be late. But anyway. Okay. So we've got some grandkid things in here. A couple of the granddaughters came over the other day and glazed stuff. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is so exciting. Okay. Look at that cone. 6.
Awesome.
The reason why that is exciting is because, and of course I forgot to film it, but on my test fire, when we had to replace the top element and all the connections for that top element because it didn't catch fire, but it was glowing and arcing, all that kind of stuff. When we did the test fire to a cone 04, it didn't get to cone 04. And I was like, son of a, but it got to cone 6. I mean, that's like, I don't think I've ever had that perfect of a cone 6.
That's really nice.
Yay. Yay, new element. Okay. All right. So this is something that was in the kiln when it had its little meltdown. This is just a little cocktail tumbler. And this is in a new to me glaze from Mako called Shipwreck. And my sweet friend Souza at Handmade by Souza, she told me one day when we were on our school SKOOL group call, she said, Cindy, you have to get Shipwreck. You'll love it. Because she knows how much I love stoned denim. And then I loved a combination that I did with stone denim and black timber. Anyways, she said, Cindy, you'll love it. Guess what? Souza was right. I love it. That is so pretty. That is so pretty. So that's just a little cocktail tumbler. So yay, the Refire worked well on that. I do have my notes here. I know I'm going to need them. Okay, this was also in the kiln the first time. So that looks a little funky on the bottom there. This is actually, I made this for my daughter who's having the birthday, and I forgot about that. So I can take this to her. So this is, bear with, it's hard to turn pages with a big glove on. This is not that one. Where is it? Oh, shoot. Come on. Oh, there it is. First of all, this is Iceman clay. And this is 2 coats, 2 times honey flux. And I just brought it down to here and then, outside and inside. 2 times honey flux, then 3 times sand and sea, Mako, sand and sea over the honey flux. And then honey flux again, just on the rim 1 time. I kind of thought it would maybe give some more movement, so maybe I needed a couple coats of honey flux. But that's pretty. And my daughter, Breezy, loves the pastels, so I think she'll like that. It's pretty, right?
Yay.
Turned out okay. All right, and then this is a mug that I made, but when the granddaughters were here, Tally, the 16-year-old, she was all done glazing her things that she had made, and she said, is there something else I can glaze for you, Mimi? And I said, yes, pick something. So she chose this little mug, and it turned out really cute. And I know that I wrote down, oh yeah, okay, so it's Boogie Pink ×2 on the outside, just down to here. Just left the clay exposed. Again, I don't know if I mentioned this is Iceman. I only have Iceman and Brown Bear from Kentucky Medworks in my studio. That's it. And pretty soon I think I'm only going to have brown bear until I can get some white bear. Then I'll have brown bear and white bear because I want to try that. Inside is river birch ×2. And then she just took a tiny little paintbrush on the outside and she took river birch and she made W's just around the rim on the outside. And that's really pretty. Good job, Tally. That's really, really pretty. So I like that. Okay, and then this, I think this is the one. Yes. So this is Tally's. This is fun that it turned out so well. And let me tell you why. It's just a little hand-built thing that she made. I don't think there was any texture in there. If there was, it's gone. But when she wanted to dip something, so she stirred up my Clayscapes Cream and she used the dipping tongs and she dipped it and she dropped it. And she was fishing around in the bucket trying to find it. And I'm like, oh, that's going to be so thick. And she finally found it. And then she dropped it again. We were laughing. And I'm like, well, that one probably doesn't stand a chance. And so it was super, super thick. And you can see right here, if you look really closely, it like flaked off. It cracked really bad. And the glaze cracked off of there. But because of the fact that it's a cream, it doesn't really matter because it blends so well with the clay. But I thought it would run like crazy, so I did have it on a couple of cookies. And it's got some nice drips, but that Clayscapes Cream by itself is incredibly stable and very pretty. So good job, Tally. Another pretty one. Tally also did, let me see, I don't like the gloves. Let me see if these are too hot to touch. Tally also did rings. Oh, yay, and they're not stuck. So she did a couple of rings. And she just glazed the outside. This one is Boogie Pink. And this one is, pretty sure that's stone denim. I think she dipped that in stone denim. Darn it doesn't fit any of my fingers. This one was pretty big. She was hoping that it would shrink enough, but I don't think it did. It's pretty big. It's hard. If you make jewelry and rings, how do you do it to get them to fit? Because I want to learn that, and so does Tally. But I think this one will fit her. So that's fun. Cute little rings. Jaxley had made, now Jaxley's the 12-year-old. She had made, oh, that is very warm. She just hand-built this with a little stamp and then she underglazed it. She loves using the underglazes. Remember, she did the birdhouse. So that's really cute. And then she made it was a hat. See, it's a hat with a little thing, but it doesn't really fit anything. This was on that electric brown clay that I don't like, and it's very rough. And so she just underglazed that. She was just having fun, but it's cute. And she had also one day, ouch, 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 hot. She made a sculpture. She sculpted a little kitty. Its tail broke off, but what that needs is some clear on it. So I think, because I forgot that these underglazes, these are the Pazzler underglazes. I got them from Amazon. Go in really close on that. Because a lot of people say, oh, no, they don't need any clear. They're very shiny. I don't think so. They are not shiny. They are extremely, extremely matte. So that needs a clear over it. So we will have to do that. Okay, I'm going to have to put the gloves back on because these things are really hot. If I can reach. Yeah, I'm going to say that's a hot 6.5. So we'll see how it worked out. So this is the other little tumbler with the Shipwreck on it because I had made, they're not the same shape, but they're about the same size. And I kind of like to make little sets that sometimes are just kind of married through color, not necessarily through shape. So the fact that that was in the kiln when it melted down and had to be refired and it looks good makes me happy. This is just one of my little test bowls. And so again, this is Shipwreck. Super cute. I believe that's 3 coats. I think it might be only 2 coats on the outside and then a third one up at the top because I wasn't sure about it yet. I didn't know how much I could trust it. Okay, our school group had a a challenge. I have a challenge every month, and July's challenge was an ice cream bowl. And this was going to be my little ice cream bowl for the July challenge. And then toward the end of July, when my kiln melted down, I didn't get it done in time for July. But this is Clayscapes Cream. And so it got really, really hot. It got way hotter than a 6. So it seems the hotter it gets, the darker it gets. Especially on this brown bear clay anyways. But it's a cute little bowl. I'm okay with it. Oh boy. Yeah, this got way too hot. Wow. This is the little plate that I made for Maylee, that I was going to give for Maylee. And remember, this is the Shipwreck.
Wow.
And it looked like Shipwreck when it first came out of the kiln after the meltdown. But I put it back in thinking it needed more. Well, because this is too hot. So Shipwreck does not like to be too hot. And I think the too hot really kind of destroyed Tally's bowl. Tally made this for her mom. I mean, I threw the bowl, but I let them pick something to glaze and give to their mom. And Tally did a ruffle bowl a few months ago with a frozen pond. I mean, that's still very pretty. So that's the 2 coats of obsidian, 3 coats running hot chowder dots, and then 2 coats of blue rutile. And it's still very pretty, but it got too hot. So, I mean, it got too hot, and it's also on brown clay. So I'm not sure exactly which is the main culprit for that. Oh, and then I had just had some little worry stones that I did. Ooh. And I just threw some glaze in there. I think it's Boogie Pink. I'm pretty sure it's Boogie Pink. I remember I thought about doing amaryllis, but I don't remember getting the amaryllis out. So, oof, that's hot. I mean, it's hot outside, and it's a lot of heat coming. Okay, this is the Kentucky Mudworks Iceman disc that I'm going to test for vitrification. We'll see how that comes out. I'll keep you posted on that. So, Maylee, she's the 18-year-old granddaughter that's leaving tomorrow. Well, she's leaving early Wednesday morning to go on her mission. She'll be going for 18 months. She's going to the Philippines. So when she came over last time, she just called one day and said, can I come over and do some pottery? I asked her what she wanted to do. She didn't care, but I said, what if you just choose something off the shelf that I made and it's been bisqued and you can glaze it and give it to your mom for her birthday? She loved that idea. So she chose a batter bowl. So this is the first batter bowl of mine that's been glazed and fired, and I'm pretty happy with it. And I think Breezy's going to love that because Breezy, again, loves the pastels. So yay! I'm so happy that turned out. So far, I am not unhappy with this kiln.
Yay.
This is what, oh yay. This is what Jaxley chose to glaze for her mom for her birthday. So just a cute little cup. I carved it, and Jaxley glazed it with, I know it's got sand and sea. I'm pretty sure it's honey flux. I know it is. It's 2 coats of honey flux. And yeah, because I didn't write it down. Tally's mug. The textured electric brown. Yeah. Why didn't I write that down? Anyways, it's 2 coats of honey flux. And I think she only did 1 coat of sand and sea. She was bored. She's 12. But that turned out really good. So yay, they have gifts to give to their mom. That's going to be really good. Okay. I'm working on plates, you guys. I want to make plates. And the first person I'm going to make plates for, again, is this same daughter that's having the birthday. She's just been through a divorce. And she just moved into a new house, a rental. And life's been tough. And so for her housewarming, I decided I wanted to make her plates. And so again, she loves pastels. It's a small plate. It's not huge. But that's really pretty. I'm very happy with how that turned out, and I think she's going to love that. And I was just over there the other day helping unpack her kitchen and noticed that the plates that she has, all store-bought, are all different sizes. And I was like, okay, well, she's going to love all different sizes because that's what she's getting from me. Because right now I haven't been able to make 2 of the same size. Okay, and then this is something that I made for her. And so I'm glad that that's in here. It's just something I threw and I thought, oh, I don't know what it could be. I initially thought maybe a utensil holder, but I don't think it's tall enough to be a utensil holder. So this is 2 coats of honey flux inside and out, and then 1 coat of rose quartz to about here, and the same inside to the same depth inside, and then 1 coat of amaryllis. And it's not at all like it turns out for other people. So I don't know. I'm sure that's what it was, though. I know that's what it was. If it wasn't, I'll put it on the screen, but I'm sure that's what it was. Okay, and then there's one more thing. It's a ring. Oh, that's Tally's ring. She dipped it. She wanted a white ring. She dipped it, so she waxed and wiped back this one edge so that she wanted to sit that one in the kiln, and the other 2, she left the inside unglazed so we could hang them on the little ceramic rod. So yay! Let me see if that one fits. Do I hear raindrops?
You do?
Yay. Oh, it's hot. Oh, it's hot.
Ooh, I'm glad it came off.
Me too, because it's hot. But that's pretty. That's pretty. Good job,
Yeah.
Tally. Tally did really good. Okay. Well, that's it. We're starting to get some rain. Yay. We love rain. So that's it for my kiln opening. It was short and sweet. Tomorrow morning, I am going to get this thing loaded up with bisque. I've got a ton of glazing to do in the next few days, and I'm hoping to have a lot more kiln openings coming up really soon because I've got a lot of things that I need to get done. So anyways, thanks so much for being here. If you haven't already subscribed, it would really help me if you would do that. I would appreciate it. And like this video and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. Tips, tricks, ideas, thoughts. I appreciate them all. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.
From my hands to yours, it's a piece of the land, shaped by patience, not by plan. What it's meant